When I get to heaven, I'm going to shake God's hand, thank him for more blessings than one man can stand. Then I'm going to get a guitar and start a rock and roll band. Check into a swell hotel. Ain't the afterlife grand? And then I'm going to get a cocktail, vodka and ginger ale. Yeah, I'm going to smoke a cigarette that's 9 miles long. I'm going to kiss that pretty girl on the tilt of the world. 'Cause this old man is going to town. Then as God is my witness, I'm getting back into show business. I'm going to open up a nightclub called the Tree of Forgiveness and forgive everybody ever done me any harm. Why I might even invite a few choice critics, those syphilitic parasitics, buy 'em a pint of Smithwick's and smother 'em with my charm. 'Cause then I'm going to get a cocktail, vodka and ginger ale. Yeah, I'm going to smoke.
What's going on, VC? I'm Brian, Shamrock'n Records, and welcome. How's everybody doing today? I know it's a sad day in the land of music, the land of music dorks and music nerds, and you know, we lost a giant yesterday, John Prine. So I just picked up his newest one last week when I found out he was sick, and I'm a big John Prine fan, and it was shocking that I still hadn't picked it up yet. And I was like, I need to just grab this record because, you know, the best producer in the business produced this, Dave Cobb. He's my favorite producer going right now. So Dave Cobb produced this. He's got, you know, some of my favorite musicians working with him on this. You know, Jason Isbell plays guitar on it. Brandy Carlisle does vocals with backup vocals. It's a damn shame, but he left us a lot. So, John Prine. So, pretty much been listening to John all morning, and you know, I'm not working right now. I actually have like 2 weeks off, and I'm starting a new job in 2 weeks. So I got a little break before I start my new job, and I figured, what am I going to do? I'm going to go through my records, and I'm going to clean them. So I've never done genres. So I started dabbling with creating some genres today. So I pulled out some jazz, I pulled out some blues, and I pulled out some soundtracks. And I kind of want to just see how that feels. I feel like with the jazz and the blues and the soundtracks, there's not a lot of inter-genre intermingling going on. You know, a lot of artists kind of cross. Yes! I forgot to put it in airplane mode. I just got a phone call. Sorry about that break. However, what I was kind of talking about is how I split up my genres today. So, if you'd like, I can kind of show you what I pulled out. And I never show jazz. I never really show blues. I never really show soundtracks. So, why not just kind of, I got it all out now, so I may as well just show it to you guys as I'm cleaning up this. I mean, I got records all over the place. Just here's some new finds. So yeah, I was gonna do a new finds, but I figured this might be a little more interesting. I don't know. So yeah, let's see. All right, VC. So let me turn down the tunes, and I got some CDs here, and you know, but I have this little crate on top of my CD shelf, and this is where I put my blues. So It'd be kind of cool when you come up my staircase here. My blues are right here now. And I tried to just pull out strictly blues stuff, but I don't know. I kept a lot of other things mixed into my pop rock. So I was debating if I should pull Mike Bloomfield or leave him in rock. I called Jonathan at Cheap and Cheerful this morning and I asked him. So we were kind of discussing what I should pull, what I shouldn't pull, and these are kind of what I figured I'd just put into my blues. So a little Paul Butterfield here. This is absolute killer. Love this record. I would like to find an upgrade copy. I was spinning it not that long ago, and there was a skip in one of the songs, and I was not happy about that. Some Albert Collins. More Albert Collins. James Cotton. Or Gallagher. This is really cool. If you don't know this, Fathers and Sons. Look at that. Huh? Everybody plays on this record. Killer. Clayton and Hopkins. Holland Wolf. This is cool. This is so early chess. Mississippi John Hurt. Look at that beat up. This looks like it has the blues. Jesus Christ. Robert Johnson. Some more Robert Johnson. Albert King. Okay. Now we're to all the Kings. Albert King. More Albert. BB. Into the BBs. This is a BB boot. Some Freddie now. We're into the Freddies. Texas Cannonball, that was great. This is great. I decided to put John May on here. He was another person I asked if I should. I asked Jonathan, should I keep him in blues or should I keep him in rock? I was spinning this the other day. I think I showed that in my last video. Still looking for the one with Peter Green. That has eluded me. But this has Peter Green. So here we go. This is a killer record. Over to Spam with Fleetwood Mac. Hound Dog Taylor. This is some killer shit right here. Dude has like 12 fingers. He has like 6 fingers on each hand. No joke. Muddy. More Muddy. And this is cool. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Isaac over at Blind Island. If not, you should check out his channel. But he just did a whole video on Robert Pete Williams. And I was shocked because I didn't think anybody knew who Robert Pete Williams was. But here you go, Isaac. I told you I would show this. So there you go. But if you guys aren't familiar with Isaac's channel, Blind Island, go check him out. He's got a contest going right now for his 100 subs. He shows a lot of great stuff. But yeah, so that's my blues. I kept my Stevie Ray and all that kind of stuff over in my rock pop, which is yonder. But yeah, if you guys want to see my soundtracks, I pulled out some. Here's another Hound Dog. This is in this crate right here is like new stuff I just purchased. So that's like my next to find stuff to like show in my next video basically. But here's soundtracks. If you guys want to see the crap I pulled out of here now. I say crap, but this was basically my house in college. Batman. This was my first song by Prince that I ever liked. I remember as a kid I hated like Raspberry Beret and things like that, but then this came out and Vicky Vale. It blew me away. Some Endless Summer, some good summertime stuff. Empire Records, classic. Grease. This is really cool. They put this out on Record Store Day about a year or two ago. It's all Beatles covers. Inside Llewyn Davis, the Coen brothers. It was cool. The very first day that they put this out, they literally sold it for $5.98 to kind of promote this record, which was really cool. So I only paid $5.98 for this when it came out. And they did it for a couple days, and then it went up to like normal price. But that was pretty cool. Then they did this concert for Inside Llewyn Davis. Really cool 3 LP set. Judgment Night, killer, man. This brings me back to high school. You know, fusion of rap and metal. Just everybody's on this. Les Mis, Less Than Zero. This is awesome. It's got like Slayer covering Anagata Davida. Yup. Glenn Danzig. LL Cool J going back to Cali. Poison doing Rock and Roll All Night. I mean, this is Public Enemy. Bring the Noise. It's a killer soundtrack. Little Shop of Horrors. I was in the Little Shop of Horrors play when I was in high school, so this means a lot to me. This is the cast recording. You know, Muppets. Love the Muppets. Pajama Game. When I was in high school, I was also in this. I was Sid Sorokin. Phantom. Rocky Horror. Saturday Night. You know, the usuals that are in pretty much everybody's. Sid and Nancy, that's really cool. Singles. Song 1, this is one of my most played records ever, probably. I absolutely love this. Johnny Flynn, singer-songwriter, does a lot of the music on it, but the music that he sings was actually written by Jenny Lewis and Jonathan Bryce, and the songs are just absolutely gorgeous. Stand By Me, The Wizard of Oz, and The Wonder Years. So, yeah. So, those were my soundtracks. So, I pulled out those soundtracks. I pulled out the blues. I also pulled out my jazz. I don't have a lot of jazz, but I figured, you know, it's less than 1 cube, so it's something cool to just pull out, and it'll get its own cube now. And then when I want jazz, it'll all be separated out. So here, I'll give you a little tour of what I pulled out from my jazz collection, if you're feeling jazzy. So, like I said, I don't have a ton of jazz. I'm a big Nina Simone fan. So, I guess Nina. But some Sonny Rollins. This is killer. Jonathan introduced this to me, and it blows me away. One of my favorite jazz records. Preservation Hall Jazz Band. I love the New Orleans stuff. Love the Preservation Hall stuff. Lee Morgan. Classic right there, right? So I was very excited to find that when I got that. Some Monk. More Monk. This is one of my absolute favorites right here. King Curtis. I spin this probably more than any of these other jazz records. It's really rock. I don't know. It's just killer stuff. King Curtis, Elvin Jones, The Hawk. Everybody has this. Now my Miles stuff. Miles. This was my first Miles record. With Sonny Rollins, killer stuff. So, as you can see, I have a little bit of jazz, and what I have, I enjoy. You know, I think it's some killer stuff. So, I'm not deep into jazz. I don't know a lot about it, and I'm pretty new to it. So, I'm still learning, kind of learning what I like. but this is quite possibly my favorite jazz record. I really like jazz vocals, so you know, Nina, Chet Baker sings. This is where it's at for me. I love Chet Baker. Cannonball. And I just found a reissue of something else. So, yeah, and you can see Whack-A-Mole peeking out. He's trying to get into. So, thank you, VC, for kind of joining me in my little tour of my blues and jazz and my soundtracks today. If you liked it, subscribe. I don't know. I keep losing subscribers, so I want to try to build it up. I want to catch Jonathan. That's my big thing. You guys need to help me catch Jonathan. I took a year off. I used to be ahead of Jonathan, and now Jonathan's beating me. So I want to catch him. So anyway, I'm just joking around. I don't care. but it is kind of like a little competition with Jonathan and I, because we both kind of started at the same time, and we're like best buds. So and he's crushing me in subs now. But anyway, cheers, guys. It's been some John Prine today. Yeah, you know. All right. Cheers.